Hello everyone, welcome back to Coasters of Thrills here for a video here at Busch Gardens Tampa, and it is actually a cold day today. That's why they have the lion covered up here in the front entrance over there, as you can see right over there. But yeah, we're here at Busch Gardens Tampa today for our very first visit for Busch Gardens Tampa for 2026 here for the park. So last time we were at SeaWorld Orlando. If you want to check that vlog, I will be in the description. But today we're here at Busch Gardens Tampa, and it should be an interesting video that's going to come by for the channel, and a lot to discuss for all the news and stuff that's been here for the park, and should be interesting. So without further ado, let's get into today's visit here for Busch Gardens Tampa. Alright, so as you can see, we're in the park now. They said they have the new fencing up, as you can see, which is over here by guest relations, that they actually updated the little of like I guess the area over here, because it does look a little bit different just because of how it's over here. And yeah, they added some new fencing over here, which was from the last time, which is, I guess, a good thing that they did there. But I guess we're going to run the park and see what we'll do, so stay tuned. Alright, so as we are over here by the entrance over there, it looks like they actually put some new trees, I guess you could say, which is over here by the map over here, which actually looks pretty interesting that they did that. But I guess we're going to go around here and see what we can do. And it is a cold day today, so it is expected around here for some things not to be very fully operational. But I guess we're just going to run the park, and hopefully things will go pretty well out here. We're going to go by Iron Gwazi and see how it is over there by the wait time and stuff. But yeah, I know over there it is open because I did see it run, because the app is not accurate as mentioned from before. So we're going to go by Iron Gwazi, and hopefully it'll be not have a bad wait time there, and should be interesting. But one thing I do want to say is for Busch Gardens Tampa, this park is, you know, its last visit was in December, and I did say there was about the newest thing there for the new locker situation that's actually going on for Iron Gwazi, as you can see as it goes over there. But we're going to go over here and show you all the new things that are around here, and especially for the new locker situation. And hopefully when we go over there by the turn-on area, as mentioned from before, it won't be as bad wait time over there, and it'll actually not be of a bad wait there. So we're going to go over here, and one thing I do want to say about the situation, they do allow GoPros on the coaster. It's just anything with the phone and anything else that's not allowed there. But every other thing you can have there, especially with the GoPro. But so yeah, what we did, we just left our stuff with a non-rider, so that's why we can do it. But so luckily for me, for now, I don't have to pay anything because I left my stuff with the non-rider there, so that's good. But we're going to go by Iron Gwazi and get a ride on. And of course over here for the new Mardi Gras thing that's going on, they have it's going to start around January 24th, and that's going to be the newer things that are around here. So yeah, but that's good to see there. Alright, as we go over Iron Gwazi, it's posted as a 40-minute wait, but I did see inside the queue there's no way that's actually a 40-minute wait. But as we go over here and showcase everything over here and show you, but yeah, you can see that that's the new situation that's going on over here. They have the this article situation that's right over here with all this stuff. You know, can't have a GoPro without the wrist strap or anything that's not really, can't have any phones, can't have any of your keys. But luckily for us, we did leave our stuff with a non-rider, so that's good. But you can kind of see there is actually a little bit of a line formed up for Iron Gwazi right now. So yeah, it's not going to be fun to deal with trying to get through here, but we're going to do it. And luckily they'll still allow us to have the GoPro. So we're going to go do Iron Gwazi. It's only a 40-minute wait, so should be good. But yeah, as you can see, I can bring the GoPro, and yeah, there was a little bit of thing where they did have to, like, you know, put my arms out, and they had to do, like, the metal thing where they had to scan me down there, but, you know, it's whatever. But I guess we're going to go over here, and it should not be a bad wait time just because of the situation that's going on here. So let's get it right on Iron Gwazi. So we just did Iron Gwazi and about the 9th row, and I don't know if you noticed, but they actually added a new photo option over here, which was over by the which is kind of right over by the like the wave turn, which is actually right over here, and right before you go, they actually added a new photo. But one thing I do want to say is that they actually make you something weird with the photo thing that they did. I don't know what they exactly did, but some thing that they did that was new. But hair wasn't really that great. But anyways, I guess we're gonna continue on with the park and see what else we could do here for Busch Gardens Tampa. Alright, so as we were over by here from Gwazi Plaza, they looks like they added some, I guess like some booths or type of stuff that they put up for Mardi Gras, which is over here. But once again, as I say this, the event starts on January 24th, which is going to be next weekend as of this recording. But yeah, Iron Gwazi is still a 40-minute wait. But yeah, I mean, that locker situation is not the best right there. But I mean, the dispatches are pretty decent for Iron Gwazi today, but could be more better. But you know, it is what it is. But the thing I did find interesting, it actually makes the line way shorter than it usually is when since they took out the locker situation. Well, they added it, made the line more shorter because you know people don't really want to pay $5 and stuff like that. But pretty interesting for Iron Gwazi. All right, so we're gonna start off with this. We're gonna go this way today for the start off here. But Mardi Gras does start on January 24th, as you can see. I have stuff up for it right now. But yeah, we're gonna go down to the the left side today. We're gonna start off and go by Shikra and Tigress, and hopefully we can get around Tigress again, just because they did lose the collar restraints for that ride. So hopefully we can do that. So that would be good to go on. So I do know Shikra is closed because of the annual maintenance that is going on right now. So that is closed. But other than that, yeah, we'll see what we can do. Maybe we can do Kumba, hopefully, and it should be good. But yeah, as you can see, they are putting up the Mardi Gras decorations that they are putting up all around the park, as you can see, and which, you know, is going to start. They usually do like a bead throwing thing, but honestly, you know, this event for Busch Gardens Tampa, they did start way earlier than it was from last time. They did start way earlier, but you know, today they have it, you know, starts a little bit more later this year, which is actually pretty interesting. I don't know if it's about the budget cots or something, but that's actually pretty interesting. But this, as you can see, they have stuff up for Mardi Gras over there, but yeah, pretty interesting. And they have the canopy all ready for it as well. So that's going to be next week as beginning of this recording. So anyways, let's continue on. All right, so as we're over here by Shikra, they do have the annual maintenance that is going on. We can see a dead end. You have to walk over here, but yeah, as you can see, they had the whole water drained out from last time, of course. But interesting enough, if you were keeping up, I did get a ride on without the water around here. But we'll show you what it looks like right over here by what's going on with Shikra. But so as you can see, what's been going on. As I go over here, you can kind of see that they are replacing the track and they're doing some work on the track. And they actually took the track off, and you can kind of see like right around in there, you can see the track's been displaced, and they're going to do some work on it. And you kind of see it right behind there, but it's pretty interesting what they're actually doing for this coaster, because of course it went down for annual maintenance over here. But you kind of see the track, which is over there. I don't know how well you can actually see the track, but they did replace it. And they're probably going to do some just, you know, repainting and just, you know, stuff like that, like they always do when they do annual maintenance. But yeah, it's actually pretty interesting. The water's all drained out, but, you know, it's expected, of course, around this time of year for them to do that for annual maintenance and stuff like that for all the coasters around this time of year, because, you know, it's the off season and all that. But pretty cool how they actually have the track displaced over there. Never really seen that before, but pretty interesting how they actually have that. Okay, here's a better view of it. There's actually like a machine that's actually down over there, which is actually pretty interesting. But yeah, that's one thing to see here and notice of what they do around, you know, the off season and stuff. As you can see, we're over here by Tigress. It is a little bit of a wait. There's a 55-minute wait for it, but yeah, it is expected around here. But we're gonna try to go on the coaster because there is no collar restraints from the recent vlog, as you can see, which we did. But yeah, it is actually a 55-minute wait right now. So yeah, there is actually because, you know, no collar restraints. But this is gonna be your first time doing the collar restraints, so, you know, you might as well do it without. So you're gonna miss out there. So yeah, I guess we're gonna try to do this, and it should be interesting how this will go. And second thought, it just went down. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip on this for now. It just went down. I did do it without the collar restraints, but yeah, Tigress just went down. So yep. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, as you can see, as we were over here, they you know, the ceiling falls flume is closed, and they did tear it down. But As you see that based off the construction walls, they have no announcement what this will be, but there is actually some speculation that they might do it with the Scorpion, and they might do it with the the new attraction that will come over here with these work walls that are all around here might be for the new attraction, which will be where, you know, when they replace Scorpion. But I mean, it could be, there is rumors that this could be a you know, another type of like water attraction, which would make sense because, you know, there's only like the log flume and other stuff, so it should be interesting. Another thing is that I did notice that, I mean, it should be interesting when they will actually announce something to come into its place over here, just because, you know, it's just going to be sitting here probably for a very long time, because they did close this in September, and then Scorpion closed last September, so it's been over a year since like nothing's been there. So who knows when this will get announced, but it should be interesting. Alright, so I don't know how I can actually see it over there, but there's actually a capybara which is over there, but I don't know how we can actually see it. And it is cold, but you can kind of see behind this log, which is right over here. I don't know how I can actually see it, but you can see like the fur over there. But yeah, there's actually a capybara, which is right over there, which you can kind of see it, but not really. But which is interesting, it's like right behind this log over here. You can actually see a capybara over there. We've never really seen one in person, which is actually pretty interesting to see this. But yeah, it's like right behind the log over here, which you kind of see it eating on the leaves there. But I don't know how I can see it, but it is over there. But in case you remember where that capybara was, it actually is in the New Wild Oasis, and they have the anteater, which is over there too. But which is actually pretty interesting how they actually have that all around there. But yeah, it's actually was one of the new animals, because I haven't really seen a capybara before. But it's actually cool to see one in person there, I guess. But I guess we're gonna go over to Kumba, and should be interesting. All right, you hear the roar. That's where we're gonna go next, Kumba, and that's the next coaster that we're gonna do for the day here. And one thing I do want to say is that they actually do have music over here, which was always a nice thing that they actually do have over here. Maybe if it's not a long wait, hopefully we can marathon this a couple of times, which would be great, because this is a good classic old B&M, and it is over 30 years old, and we don't know how long this is gonna last. So hopefully by the line won't be too bad. We can marathon this a couple of times, and before it, you know, closes down for good, or when it will eventually, but not now. But we're gonna go on Kumba, and should be good, and the wait is actually not that bad, so let's get a couple rides on. Alright, so we just did Kumba twice, one in the back row and around the fourth row for the first time. But yeah, this coaster is good, and but yeah, this Kumba is always a good coaster. But the thing is, fortunately, you know, it's a 30-year-old B&M coaster, and you know, I am glad that they were able to get it open. But and I got more of a smoother ride this time than last time, because last time I got like a weird row or seat or something that was way rougher than it usually should be. But speaking of which, here it goes right now. Yeah, Kumba is good, but you know, it just depends. But yeah, the rides I had on it was pretty good for, you know, what I was able to do for, you know, right now. So that was good. Alright, so we're going to try to do Phoenix Rising to see if it's open or not, because it's actually down, but they were testing the ride, so we'll let you know if we do get on the ride. But I guess we'll see if we'll do Phoenix Rising, so it should be interesting, and maybe we'll do it, I don't know, but it just depends if it opens back up or something. Alright, so as you see, we just got off a ride on Phoenix Rising over there, but one thing I do want to showcase for Falcon's Fury, it is closed because they're actually replacing some of the restraints. As you can see, they took it off some of the restraints off the ride system there. As you can see, is no empty there, but they were doing some things that they were working on to get it back on there. But yeah, it is closed. Going to be closed for a while till they put the restraints back on the ride for Falcon's Fury. But yeah, this is actually interesting to see this here. But yeah, they have no restraints as of right now for as of thinking of this recording here in January. But pretty interesting how it actually is all around there, as you can see, and probably it's probably for annual maintenance and all that stuff. But anyways, I guess we're gonna continue on, and it should be interesting. But yeah, good run on Phoenix Rising. Got like a near I guess like the 7th or whatever row it was, but pretty good. But how it is around here for these types of coasters. Only like one train on a family suspended coaster over here, so pretty good for the ride I had on it, and it was good. I got like near like the right seat or something around there, so yeah, it was pretty good. And if you're about this area, yep, still nothing new. Alright, so Dragonfire Grill and how that situation went on over here by this area to eat at. Yep, that was gross, but yeah, I did hear that the coleslaw thing, that did remove it off the menu there, but yeah, it's not even that good at all for that. But anyways, I guess we're gonna move on and see what else we can do. But yeah, that's probably never gonna eat there again. Probably heard that from the last visit or whatever, but yep. Alright, so we just did a Serengeti Flyer and got, it was a good ride, of course, that time, and it was pretty good. So yeah, the crowds at Busch Gardens today are not that bad at all. Like, I mean, there's probably a few, maybe 100 people at the least, or at least more than that, but there really isn't a lot of people here today, which is good, but which is actually good to basically go on a lot of majority of the rides today, which is great, which, the rides that are actually open. But anyways, I guess on to the next thing we're going to do and see what else we'll do for today. Alright, so as we were over here by Cobras Curse and Montu, Cobras Curse is an 80-minute wait, and yeah, that's about an hour and about 20 minutes, but which I know is expected, of course. But we're gonna go over to Montu and hopefully can get a ride on, hopefully, and it could be the last ride of the day, I don't know yet, but we're gonna go over to Montu and hopefully the wait time will not be that bad. But yeah, if you're wondering how the days are right now at Busch Gardens Tampa, it's actually a very good, solid day here. I mean, there's not too crazy, it's not too crowded. It's actually just perfect just to be here, and it's actually good to be around here. But I mean, the crowds are not too crazy. It's just a good time to be here. So I guess we're gonna go over to Montu. Hopefully the wait time will not be too bad, and should be interesting. And of course, will be the next Friday, the thing we're gonna do. Alright, so we just did Montu 2 times, and it was actually pretty good. But I am in a jacket today just because how it was, the cold and stuff like that. That was coming on in. But yeah, I am in a jacket today. But yeah, Montu was good, and we got like 2 rides on it today. It was like a walk-on, so that was pretty good as well. So can't complain. Alright, so one coaster that is actually closed since October has been Cheetah Hunt. And no one really knows what's going on with the coaster over here, but I think it's something with like some issues. I didn't know Intamin was actually was around. I think there was like a video, like there was people on the track doing something with it, but I'm not really too sure what's going on with Cheetah Hunt. It is not operating. It's been closed for a very, very long time, and as the train goes over there. But yeah, I don't know if you can barely hear me, but yeah, the Cheetah Hunt is closed. It's been closed for a very long time, and the Sky Ride is closed today too. So don't really know what's going on with Cheetah Hunt, but if we'll know in the future if this will even open back up. It's like another Kumba situation. Not really great with this park, how it does with this attraction. Is closing for a very, very long period of time, especially with Kumba and how that was very long. Now it's this thing's turn, and who knows after this? Who knows? Maybe Iron Gwazi's next. Hopefully not, but yeah, that's just how it is lately with all these things here. But it's pretty unfortunate. Well, guys, I guess I'll be doing here 4 coasters of a thrills here for today's visit here at Busch Gardens Tampa. It was a good, like, maybe 5 hours here at the most, which is not that bad. I mean, it was a dead day today, which was good, but until the next video we do here at Coasters of the Thrills, this is Coasters of the Thrills. Till the next video, I'm out.